A new heritage trail has been installed in the GARAPAN area. Tourism officials spent the morning visiting the trail sites and learning more about the past. GARAPAN was first settled about 3,000 years ago. The flat area in close proximity to fishing grounds made it an attractive settlement.
The last phase of this project, we partnered with Mariana's Visitors Authority, who helped us to produce actual physical signs to plant at each of the sites on some 21 points or historic sites on the GARAPAN Heritage Trail.
What's your favorite spot on there?
You know, I would have to say what we know as Micro Beach, which is actually Punta Mutsot or Pial Wolang. It just has so much history. There's not a lot of marker for what had transpired on those grounds that we just see sort of cut neatly today, but it used to house several Carolinian woods where traditional navigators.
In the late 1600s, with the Spanish here, it became the first mission village. Then, after the Chamorros were forcibly relocated to Guam, it became home to Carolinian residents fleeing the damaged islands of the Central Carolines. Eventually, Carolinians lived in the south of GARAPAN and Chamorros in the north, Carolinian culture remaining a big part of Saipan.
So they have wood for male and wood for female. And the one for male they also use for keeping the canoes when it's rough weather, when the canoes are not out fishing or sailing. And when the girls are young, they're in the men's wood. And the boys, they're in the woman's wood. And when the girls get their first menstruation, then they switch. They move to the woman's wood to learn the woman's role. But when they're young, they learn the men's role because they keep that knowledge, and that time they're still very smart. So they get all the knowledge from the men. So when the men go sailing or go fishing and don't come back, the knowledge is kept with the woman on the land to pass it on to the next children.
In November of 1899, Spain transferred the island to Germany, and then 15 years later, the Japanese seized Saipan, and GARAPAN became the seat of their colonial administration. The trail includes the Japanese jail, Matsue statue, GARAPAN dock. Total of 20 spots make up the trail.